Hello everyone, this is Vinny Tartamella. You know me as Vinny Art, and today we are reviewing a really cool piece. This is the Green Goblin figure from No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. Hasbro made this one. Again, he's like a deluxe figure. I think the packaging is pretty cool on it. Although I do prefer the window. I want to see the figure, not just a box, but again, these Marvel Legends, lately they have been flying off the shelves. They're doing more fan favorite type stuff, but I still see a lot of them that are just kind of sitting there as well, like the crappier lines in certain stores. Although I know Target and Walmart, they don't really have that many to begin with. But I also think it's because of the scalpers and the theft that's happening as well, because these stores are running rampant with it. It's sad, but anyway, I got this one from online again because in stores, forget about it. They're not there. Uh, I've seen a couple of Dr. Octopus figures, but again, the price point is a little bit more on these guys. They're roughly around $40 to 50 range, somewhere around there, depending if you could find them and if they're on sale. But so here's the packaging. It's interesting that they kind of have plastic in there with cardboard. Um, I don't know the thought process behind how they package this guy, but um, it's okay. It's compared to the tissue paper, I prefer this. So, but they still needed an open window, and it looks like they were going to, and then changed their minds. So, yeah, it's weird. But anyway, first impressions of the figure right out of the box, pretty solid. The design from this movie I really liked. What he has there, it's supposed to be some kind of like a purple hoodie that kind of got shredded a little bit in a fight with Spider-Man, the Tom Holland version. So, but yeah, I think it looks excellent. The paint on this guy looks amazing. The plastic that they used is really nice. The kind of reflective finish, or I don't know if it's actually molded green plastic or if they put extra paint on there, but I do like uh, the overall finished look on them. It's really good. Intricate design. The sculpt work is fantastic, and the likeness is pretty solid. You know, to mass produce at this scale. I don't know, they're using more like scanning technologies and digital printing to do the faces and stuff, but the hair is a separate piece than the rest of the face, so they save on paint there by just molding, the hair solid. So I mean, they have their little tricks to cut costs and whatnot, but still overall a very very nice figure, great character. I was a huge fan of Willem Dafoe as Norman Osborn. The original design kind of looked like a Power Ranger suit to me a little bit, but they did No Way Home. I do like it. The extra pieces attached to it, almost a slight kind of hobgoblin feel overall. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, I will show you a little bit more going on here. Here are the goggles that you could put on his face. So it's kind of how that looks. Not awful, but they had to make it a little bit thicker because that band could easily snap if it were a lot thinner. But it's good sturdy material, so you shouldn't have any issues. Again, as long as you're not tugging and pulling on it. Yeah, the purple part, you could remove it, and I will be doing that during this. But I do think it looks nice. I'm happy that it's soft plastic. So articulation-wise, head range is okay. Could have been better, especially considering it's a ball joint. It feels a little bit limited. Arms go all the way around. They go up and down, but there's a bit of an issue. His arms will not lay flat at his side. It's kind of, bumps up a bit. Double hinge for the elbow. He does a bicep cut. Good hinge and swivel for the wrist. Standard stuff. He has a nice diaphragm hula hoop action going there. Splits are pretty adequate. He does have upper thigh rotation, double hinge for the knee, but no shin cut, and that's retarded. He does have good rocker and sturdy ankles because he has to be on the glider, but by not having the shin articulation. You have limited range now when he's on the glider, so that was a stupid mistake. His accessories, he does come with the goblin head, and you could swap that out. Beautifully sculpted. Paint on here is great. If it's the plastic that they use to mold it, whatever it is, overall this thing is amazing. Very, very nicely done. Here's the hood, which I think I'm showing it upside down. Yeah, it's the other side, the bigger side. But I'll swap it out and show you. He does come with a little pumpkin, and it fits into his hand perfectly and pretty much locks in as soon as you put it into the hand, so that that's not falling out. It's not going to get lost or anything. Maybe if he falls, but if he falls off a shelf, yeah, anything could happen. But as it is, yeah, his hand's gripping that just fine. So yeah, I'll show how this goes on, and that ain't it. You got to pop the head off. And yeah, once the head is popped off, you kind of just, you put the head inside the hood and then you pop it on the peg. And I never liked that look overall. And in plastic form, it's going to look terrible. So I don't like it, and I'm not going to keep it like that. That's if you just want to put the mask on. Although he never had this look with the purple hoodie and the mask. But there is one other problem. His neck is exposed. You can see the flesh, and that's not how he wore it in the original movies. But I think people have done fixes on this. But you could take the purple part off, and I think it looks good. I don't mind it, even with his neck being exposed. Still looks okay. So that's another option which you could do. Here is the glider, which I think they did a very nice job on it. Sculpt is fantastic, very accurate to the film. Yeah, he's got the nice paint application that's kind of peppered throughout this. Hinges, so if you want to get him in a slightly different pose. Although you're going to have a problem with the feet, like I said, because there's no shin cut. So if there's no shin cut, the range of motion is limited, which sucks. He does have the stand that is a ball joint, and you could use any end of that stand, but yeah, it is a slightly loose kind of fit. I mean, you got to really cram it in there, giggity. But yeah, once you get in there, it's all right. But over time, yeah, I don't know if it's just the weight of the figure, but it's kind of, yeah, it's a little bit loose. He does have hinges and swivel up there for the foot pegs or pieces. There is an R and an L on them, so if you're taking them out of the box and you're kind of confused, just look at that. But yeah, I think overall this looks really good. So there, if you want to have, a really cool Green Goblin from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, you could have him like that, and it works. I think it looks really good. So, but yeah, I'm happy that they did give you the option and the alternate head with the mask and whatnot. So that was cool. Some alternate hands would have been pretty good. Maybe I think he had a knife weapon too. I can't fully remember. It's been a minute since I've seen the No Way Home movie. But anyway, yeah, he's really cool. I always say add extra hands, especially with a figure that is at a higher price point. That would have been a good thing to do, and you get a more expressive display with that type of stuff. And here he is with the Dr. Octopus. I think the two of them look really, really nice. They're not perfect, but they're both very, very solid, and especially if you like the movie versions of these figures. These two are a must-buy. And like I said, Big Bad Toy Store, I know that they've been selling the Green Goblin and Octopus. Although I know the Octopus figure, he is in stores as well. He's actually one I've seen in a couple different stores. I think I got mine at GameStop with like my monthly discount. But yeah, and here he is with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So he's kind of, I don't know, he's hanging on for dear life. But yeah, the two of them look excellent. So if you do kind of finally want to recreate, the original Spider-Man movie, you can pretty much do it. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but again, because the costumes are slightly different. But yeah, if you do have the mask, that'll work just fine. This is all good. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please leave a like, a comment, hit subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that great stuff. It helps the channel in a very big way. And like I said, there's a ton more toys I'm going to be reviewing, and we typically do it a live stream on the Thursdays with me and the Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. And yeah, so I hope you guys will tune in and watch some more really cool reviews. Tommy has plenty of Transformer videos if you're a big fan of that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, like I said, I do dig a lot of these characters. Being a comic book artist, again, I grew up on all this stuff, so having them in proper plastic form, very, very cool. You know, especially when they start to do them right or get closer to what we've always wanted. And I think we're at a sweet spot right now for technology in making figures, and you know, the whole process. I think we're there in a really good collector's kind of realm. Although the pricing is where the problem is, and yeah, it's getting crazy. You know, with inflation and everything else going on. I know everyone's very selective now, and that includes myself. I cut out a lot of different figures and lines, but there's certain ones I still really enjoy. So, and yeah, and those are the ones I'll be reviewing here. So again, remember to hit like and subscribe. Say it's a pretty solid score. Yeah, it's the best I could give them on this one. Be sure to pick up my Volume 3 art book as well. This thing is perfect bound, 64 pages. Absolutely amazing. So you don't want to miss out on this one. Again, this is the Volume 3. It's available right now in Indiegogo for a limited time. Yeah, more information soon on some of my other projects. And yeah, upcoming stuff. There's also going to be a sneak peek at City Venus 2 in this book. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss this at all. Like I said, this is going to be the next major comic book that I am releasing. This one's going to be around 52 pages. Hi, for anyone looking for some amazing comic books, this is part of my collection. I am the artist and creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is a beautiful pirate story, 52 pages, beautiful artwork. Yeah, everything you need out of a great pirate story, you're right here. We have City of Venus. It's a futuristic story, also another one that I totally created. Beautiful, if you love kind of post-apocalyptic worlds, beautiful women, sci-fi, action. This has a little bit of everything in it. So if you're looking for that, on that campaign, you could also get, for a limited time, Volume 1 and 2 of my art books. These are loaded with amazing images, 52 pages each. Yeah, they got pretty much everything you need in there. And we have, of course, hardcover book. This is Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Tartamella, my brother. And yeah, I did all the artwork. This is 100 pages. You get the entire story in here, beginning, middle, end. You get all of it, and it is truly amazing. So if you're looking for a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you. Just click the link in the descriptions, and yeah, these books ship immediately.